Hello, everyone, and welcome to the encore coaching call for Be That Girl. So, I want to tell you guys a little bit about this and how it came to be and why I'm so pumped right now. Be That Girl, what does it mean? Well, for me, my personal story with these three words is that I put them on my vision board, and I wasn't really sure why. I think I cut it out of a fitness magazine or a fashion magazine. I'm not even sure which magazine, but when I was putting together my vision board, those words spoke to me. Be that girl. And I put them up there, and I can tell you that it's those three words are standing up more than anything, and I didn't even know that they would impact me as much as they did. But how they spoke to me and what they inspired within me was to really own it, to have more confidence, to look into areas of my life where I was maybe not fully taking the opportunity to say yes to the things that I was really wanting. And I want to give you a couple examples of how it impacted me. And then I want to ask you how it speaks to you and encourage you to please write down anything that's coming to you during this. Okay, so those three words were on my vision board. They still are. And then I looked out my window and I seen something that I've seen every single day since the day I moved here. And it was this beautiful, strong woman who was running outside. Now, this woman runs by my house every morning. I don't know who she is, but she is gorgeous, radiant, just strong, confident, and she runs whether it's rain, snow, freezing, or hot, she is there. And I've always kind of dismissed myself as, having any running potential. I didn't even really go there. And then I don't know what it was. Maybe it was those three words, but I said, I've got to run. And maybe it was because of those three words that I said, I can start running. So I did, and now I'm confidently running 5 kilometers, and that's a huge deal for me to actually be running that far. And I'll be running in the run this year at convention, so you'll see me there. But be that girl. How else does that speak to you? So maybe it's fitness, maybe it's in having being stronger in your body, maybe it's having more energy. But because this call is specific to your USANA business, I want to talk to you about what does it mean to be that girl in terms of success, in terms of a beautiful, abundant bank account, in terms of the confidence to speak in front of people, the ability to impact, the ability to inspire and motivate your customers to reach their goals, and everything that would mean for you. So what is it that you've seen in another woman that has really sparked something in you, and maybe you did what I did, was kind of dismiss it right away, be like, oh, I can never do that? What is it that you could then look at now and say, well, why not me? Right? Why not me? And why can't it be you that's inspiring other people on a whole bunch of different levels? Because you've heard this from me before, is that, you're only going to come into your power when you are you, when you stop denying everything that you desire, everything that you're meant to be. So be that girl really means stepping into your true potential, your highest self, your greatest self. And you can say, be that woman, right? Whatever speaks to you. So what I want to ask you, and I'm going to get right to it for this call, I know all of our time is super valuable. What I'm asking for you is to be that girl and to commit and decide to be that girl every single morning. And by committing to be that girl, you are going to give it your best and show up completely every single day. So who is willing to do that for real? For 1 full year, especially in your USANA business, and allow this to spill over to every area of your life too. So I want to hear from you. Message me, tag me, whatever, but let me know if you're willing to commit to that. Now, my inspiration is to be here for the women of USANA specifically. I do have, a bunch of really incredible male leaders on my team, and I spoke to them individually to make sure they weren't, upset that I wasn't talking to them. But one of my biggest messages is that you have to really to identify the area, the people, the niche that you are most passionate about helping and go there and speak to them directly so that they can hear you. Because if you're speaking to everyone, your message might be diluted and they might miss it because there's so much noise going on. So I'm speaking to you, the USANA woman who really wants success. I'm not speaking to the woman who is really happy just kind of dabbling with the business. That's fine for you. But I'm speaking to the woman who really wants to rise to her true potential. And I'm not speaking to all women in network marketing. I'm speaking specifically to my USANA family. Upline, crossline, downline, everybody. I want you to get excited, to have fun, to really to learn a better way to build your business. And just recently, I've come across a few people, maybe more than a few, who were feeling stuck and frustrated and they just lost their passion for their business. And I always say is go where you're inspired in the business. And if you're not inspired right now, find a program, find a direction, find a product, find something about the business that's really fun for you and go there and give it your all, right? You don't have to try to represent everything and share everything. You can have a specific program, a specific niche that you're super pumped about and own it completely. And the program does not need to be for everyone. And you see me doing this right now, you guys, with Beach Bum, right? You see me doing this, and I'm owning Beach Bum more than I ever have before. I created this program more than 4 years ago. It's impacted thousands of women worldwide. But I was holding back a little bit on the business side. And I didn't want to go all there 100%. And now I know that right now, this is where I'm most inspired. And this is where I can empower women, my customers, to make lasting changes, create lasting auto orders. And I can wake up my team. I can wake up all the beautiful women on my team to feel really good in their body, to have fun, and to lift up the women around them to live this incredible lifestyle. You can learn more about that at the beachbumlifestyleprogram.com. beachbumlifestyleprogram.com, and check out the hashtag too. And if you want to join us, this may be a program that you could use to grow your business. We do have an ambassador opportunity that's super affordable and available to anyone who really resonates with it. Okay, so my commitment to you, this diamond director is rolling up her sleeves, getting dirty, really getting into the trenches to build alongside you. I am not going to ask you to show up any more than I'm showing up. I'm going to show up my full potential. I am going to do the things that I did in the very first day of my business. I'm not above anything, and I'm going to be growing my business just like you, reaching out to new customers, new business partners, and really doing the work. This business is simple. But here's the thing is, a lot of us wait till convention to get re-inspired. That inspiration doesn't last all year long. So I want you to decide today. Today is the day that you're going to commit to totally raising the energy, raising your expectations of yourself and showing up more, staying up later, getting up earlier, and really taking USANA with you every single place that you go, and be open and willing to connect people. Be excited, be on, be ready, and know what your 3 big goals are for the year. And I'll get to that in a second. So imagine how good it will feel when you truly, 100% can say that I gave it my all this year and look what happened, right? So it's not going to happen after 1 week of effort or 1 month of effort or 3 months of effort. It's going to require you really showing up consistently every single day in your business and doing so in a way that doesn't burn you out. So you are having fun. You are practicing that self-care because that's what you actually tell your customers to do and your team to do. You are fueling yourself. You're surrounded by a community of USANA associates who are supporting you as well to lift you up, to remind you that you've got this, to remind you to take some time offline to refuel and to do all of those things. So, setting 3 big goals for yourself this year. I want them to be so crazy, huge, and awesome, okay? And I'm not talking about like pie in the sky. I'm not talking about shooting for the moon and aiming among the stars. I want you to set goals that you can really believe that you are going to manifest and bring to fruition this year. So I'm going to tell you what my 3 are in a minute. But first, I want you to take the time to identify 3 overarching goals, okay? So one can be a title advancement with USANA. It's not about the title, but that will give us an actual measuring stick, okay? It will give us something to know that we can celebrate when we got there, and what it will actually mean is the income and the impact, right? So if you're setting the goal to become a goal director, whatever it is, put it on paper. So that's your big, big goal that you are going to think of when you wake up and when you go to sleep and when you're going to your meeting and when you are on Facebook and everything in between, okay? So your big goal, I would recommend it to be a title, like a leadership level. The second one can be CVP, like what you're looking for to reach in terms of your average CVP goal by the end of the year. Okay, so maybe you want to earn 700 or better on average a year from now, or much more than that. But you can decide. Maybe you want to become a top PC enroller, a top associate enroller. Maybe you want to be a part of the Growth 25. That was me last year. And in 1 year, I became a diamond director as well as Growth 25. It was an awesome year. And I'm ready to do that again. And the third goal, it could be something to do with your team. Maybe you want to have a hand in creating 5 new silver directors, a couple new gold directors. What is it that you want to do for your team specifically? Or are all 3 goals can be specific to you as well, because obviously they will impact your team. It can be a leadership level, it could be CVP, it can be another one in terms of, again, the top PC enroller or another award of some kind. Okay, so about 3 goals for USANA that you can get super pumped about. Now I'll tell you what mine are in terms of really, asking you to share, and I wanted to share as well. So the first one is I'm going to become a 1-star executive diamond director, and I'm doing so this fall. And it could be that or better. I don't want to limit myself to what I can achieve by the end of the year. But that's what I'm looking to, and that's what I'm going to reach, and that's what I am really setting the pace for right now. The second goal is CVP. So I know the potential of this income with USANA, and I've seen it during my diamond run when I had checks upwards of 6,000. I think one was even like 6,500, 7,000 with leadership bonuses and things like that per week. So I'm excited to earn 10,000 or more per week CVP. And maybe not CVP, maybe we can be a combination of leadership bonus and platinum bonus, whatever. But 10,000 per week sounds pretty good to me, and that's a number that is on my phone, on my vision board. And imagine the possibilities of that income, right? That's what's really getting me excited about. Not necessarily like the super lavish items, but it's like, calling up mom and saying, hey mom, taking you to Sonnevive, or hey sis, let's go, to Mexico for the weekend, things like that. Like, whoa, like imagine what you can do. Imagine how generous you can be. Even just showing people what's possible, raising the bar. For me, I'll share something that's actually not on my notes right now, and I hope this is relevant to you guys, but I kind of bounce between 2 worlds or 2 ways of thinking. Now, I live in a small town that's very blue collar, okay? So people like comfort here, right? You get a regular job and you get health benefits, and, maybe you drink in your garage and maybe you have a boat and whatever, right? So it's just that people want to be comfortable. They want a pool in the backyard and just like, they want to chill. So there's that, and that's a very wage mentality, get a good job and, that kind of thing. And then I also live in the world of entrepreneurship, of expansiveness, of abundance, of anything's possible, of, have a goal and triple it, this kind of infinite potential, which is also so invigorating, right? Now, sometimes if I'm hanging around in my small town too much, I can kind of get pulled to that sense of settling, comfort. It doesn't light me up. I usually have to take a weekend trip to Toronto and be like, whoa, and like stay at a really nice, suite in downtown Toronto, just something to expand my horizons again, to remember to stay motivated, to stay on the path of growth, right? So that's a little bit off track, but let me know if that resonates with you, because I had to become aware of that to say, okay, cool, this can be my home base, but if I surround myself with people with the wrong language, I'm not talking about like F-bombs, I'm talking about like the scarcity language of fear and the economy and this kind of thing, right? I need to make sure that people I'm surrounding myself with are really expansive if I'm going to be living in this small town, which is lovely and on the water and gorgeous, and I love raising a family here, but I have to be aware of that, okay? So, how is it going to feel when you are busting past what you even believe that is even possible? And a year from now, you are on your way to Salt Lake City for international convention, and you're like, holy smokes, I tripled my income, quadrupled. Holy smokes, I'm actually, like, I did what Krista did. I did what Elisa did. I can't believe that I'm that girl, that I'm that woman, right? I set a goal and I not only hit it, I smashed it. I went above and beyond it. And oh my gosh, I have a team coming with me, a huge team. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do with this team, right? And you get excited about it and probably a little bit nervous. And you look in the plane and you're like, oh my gosh, my team is here with me. And it's something that you always wanted. And then you're on the plane and you're thinking about, wow, look at all my customers this year. So many people are on the Sell Essentials. They're on these products that have changed their life, maybe even potentially even saved their life. Wow, right? Imagine how good this is going to feel. So, reasons to inspire you to become that girl this year is that it's your turn. Don't let another year go by where you're waiting to be inspired by someone else. It's your turn to be the inspiration, because there's people who are waiting for you to make moves so that they can. They won't even know it's possible until you, because they're inspired by you. And this is the thing, is when you step into your power, you're giving so many people who resonate with you specifically the permission to step into theirs as well. And also, why not now? Right? Why not now? This is the time. It's USANA's 25th year. I think we're going to see some really exciting things at convention, including the new skincare line, right? So get ready for that now. People who are ready going into convention already have a head start. So I'm going to be the change with you. I'm raising the bar. I'm raising my vibration. I'm also going to make some commitments this year to really be hyper aware of what is coming out of my mouth, what is in my head, in terms of limited thinking, in terms of even we get busy talking about people sometimes, call it gossip, where we're just like busy talking about what other people are doing. I want to raise the conversation higher this year. I want to make sure that in every conversation, I am listening, I am engaged. I'm hopefully leaving that conversation and with that person feeling better or getting value in some way by engaging with me. So when women step up and become their potential, this is what happens. And I'm going to give 2 examples of women who stepped into their potential and how it impacted me. So Liz Ryder was on stage 2 years ago, and she said 2 things actually that really hit home. So the first one was just stating the fact that she went from ruby to diamond in 1 year. I didn't even know that was possible. And actually I knew that was possible because I've seen other people do it, but I didn't know it was possible for me until Elizabeth Ryder did it. And as soon as I knew she did it, I was like, okay, done, I'm doing it too. She planted that seed for me and put some crazy miracle grow on it. And then the other thing she said is she spoke from such a place of, it was really speaking from maybe a place of experience, I don't know, but it really hit home for me. And she spoke to all the men in the audience, and she said, to all the men out there listening, if you truly support the woman you are with, she will blow your mind. I'm getting goosebumps just saying that. So isn't that amazing? Now, maybe you don't have a husband or a boyfriend or a partner who is super supportive of you right now. And you can't, maybe they didn't hear that talk from Liz. But here's the thing, you can call in that masculine energy by becoming a little bit more balanced. Simply by you owning it, you're channeling that masculine energy, that confidence, and you can have your own back. You can support yourself, and you will probably attract the right partner in that time too. And maybe your partner that you're with, your husband, your boyfriend, maybe he or she will really say, you know what, I'm so proud of you. And they'll get on the same team too, right? But that really spoke volumes to me because we do become more powerful, impactful when our partner is supporting us, but we can't rely on that. So if we don't have that, it's all good. You surround yourself with an incredible community of business women who've got your back. And I think that's one of the special things that I have going on my team specifically, and also within the Crossline that I coach through the Beach Bum Ambassador program. It's an incredible community of coaching and support, and really just inspiring each other to grow and holding each other accountable and everything. So the second example I want to give you is Andrea Kia, and I'm sorry if I'm saying her last name wrong, but she's been such a massive inspiration to me. So her and her boys and her husband were on stage 2 years ago at convention, and they were on stage accepting their diamond. They became a diamond director that year, and the whole family was there, and the boys were wearing bow ties, and they were so flipping cute. And then the following year, I came to convention with my 2 boys in their bow ties, my husband, and we were accepting our diamond. We became diamond directors that year, and we were backstage with Andrea and her family, and I said, this is a huge part because of you, because you showed me that it was possible. So thank you, Andrea. Okay, the next thing I want to ask you is, what are your values? And bringing your faith, bringing your spirituality, bringing your values into your business. They're not separate. So I also want to focus on one specific value, and that is grace. So to me, being a graceful leader means really allowing things to roll off your back, per se. Okay, so you're going to come across situations that really kind of tick you off, but don't let it stay with you. And I don't want you to deny the feelings. If you're really feeling that someone did you wrong, I want you to feel it. I want you to kind of get mad, whatever you need to do, and then get it out of your system. Say, okay, I see the light within them. I see God within them, whatever you want to do, however your, language is, but see the good in them and then let it go, right? Recently, I was working with a coach, and she said to me, whenever you're having trouble with people, with people's behavior, maybe specifically women, she said, remember, just think back to grade 1 when you were around 7 years old, and remember that everyone is just trying to make the best decision that they can when they're 7 years old. And maybe one of your friends in grade 1, got distracted by something that was shiny. Maybe another girl got a set of shiny bracelets. And, you went over there, then she didn't want to play with you because she wanted to go see this girl's shiny bracelets. Now, you could really, really hold that against her and never talk to her again. Or you can be like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to go play with Susie. And then she probably comes back to play with you, right? So, I don't know, that really helps me. It's no one's, they're probably not making decisions or doing things to purposely hurt you necessarily. And if they are, well, we still have to forgive and let it go. But probably most of the time they're not. And they're just really just being 7-year-olds and just trying to make the best decision that they can, right? They're just navigating life. looking out for their own best interests too. It's human nature. And just, send them love, and maybe they'll come back, maybe they won't. But either way, they do not affect your success whatsoever, not even a little bit. So I have faith in you. I have faith in all of my USANA sisters that you have not even touched the surface of your potential in this business. Build this business strong. Build this business to diamond, and it will take care of you for life. It is worth giving a year of your life to really give it your all, and then you can maybe reevaluate. Maybe you're going to go a little bit more part-time next year. Maybe you're going to go and give it another year of giving it your all because you're blown away with the results. But I want you to give this business a solid year of your focus and see what can happen. See how you can change and how you can become that girl. I want you to listen to awesome music that inspires you, like some super girl power music. I'm running to a few different playlists on Apple Music right now. I think it's called This Girl Can, but look it up. There's Boss Girl playlists. I played a few songs in the event page too. It's just fun. Watch Wonder Woman. Watch anything that will really inspire you. There's so many good movies out there. Watch Legally Blonde for that matter. And just believe that anything's possible. If you've seen the movie Joy, that was a great one too. So now your challenge is to take immediate, massive, inspired action. Do not let this call be another coaching call that you just listened to and then just got on with doing the dishes. The dishes can wait. Everything else can wait. Everything else can wait right now, unless it's something that is literally life-threatening. I want you to give your business as much time as you can right now, even if it's just like 15 minutes before you pick up the kids, okay? Whatever you need to do. I want you to give your business your attention right now. Send out 10 messages. If you don't have anything that you're really inspired in building right now, sign up for the Beachbound Lifestyle Program and rock your business with that, okay? Or find something that you're excited about. Okay, I will see all of you beautiful women at convention. Please be sure to say hi. Come to my training stage. I'm doing 2 training stages this year on social selling, which I've become really good at using social media for my business, and I'd love to help you with that as well. Thank you, everyone. Bye.